What's up, guys? If you watch this, you're going to make it, so be happy for yourself already, because in a couple of years you can live your financial freedom. Sounds really moonboyish, but I think this is probably my most important video ever since my last video, because in the crypto bear market you invest. Everybody gave up, everybody's bored, everybody is bearish, everybody is bleh. This is where you don't sell, this is where you buy. I think you already get that message. But what to buy? You can buy great quality projects like, I don't know, Chainlink and Rune and that kind of stuff. Could definitely give you 10-20x's in the next bull run, and nothing wrong with that. But we can actually as well look for the hundreds, maybe even 1000x's, because that stuff happens in the crypto bull market. You just know, you just have to know where to look. In that case, I'm going to show you something to put some things in perspective for you, because this is something you should know. So welcome to the FOMO Factory. Subscribe to the channel. It's completely free. I'll be happy if you be a part of the family. My green screen feels like, no, you're not going to do this today. Yes, we do. Because it's about crypto gaming. The potential that crypto gaming has is insane. This releave rally showed us that crypto games and crypto gaming is really going to be great, because in the releave rally these projects already did way better than a lot of other projects. So in this video I'm going to show you what to look for. Just put in perspective how big crypto gaming could get. The coins that I'm looking at, that I have on my watch list to buy if the market really goes to shit. And as well, one little trick maybe on how to find the best crypto games which are just new, but you can still buy for a very, very, very cheap price. So let's dive right into it. And I first want to show you this. This is a list with the most played video games. And if we, for example, take a look at some games that we all know of, and we all probably played, right? Well, everything right here is what a lot of people played, of course. But something like Candy Crush. Very simple game, right? First tip, if you look for crypto gaming, look the good quality AAA crypto games, first person shooters and all that, and Illuvium type of games that really look good. Great. But it's not necessarily the one that is going to do best. I mean, Candy Crush, Among Us, you know, Pac-Man, all that kind of stuff, did better than a lot of, games that you find right here, like FIFA or whatever, which has way, 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 way better everything, basically, right? Yeah, so in that case, I would say, like, okay, don't focus too much on what looks good. But I think it's most important that you look at what's actually addictive for people to play. Like Candy Crush, yeah, it looks very simple. It's very, you can use it on your phone. That's also what I'm looking for crypto gaming, something very simple to use on your phone with. Because these are the things that you can just pick up, play the game, addictive as hell, while you are doing whatever, while you should be at work. You don't do work, you then do crypto gaming, right? So, or gaming. These are the things that I think will be biggest. And to give you some perspective, right? If we look at the top crypto gaming projects, what do you see right here? Well, the sandbox is really a metaverse. But if we look at the game, then, for example, Axie is the highest in market cap, basically, $1.2 billion in market cap. And everybody knows Axie. Not everybody necessarily played Axie, but everybody knows at least about it. And a lot of people invested in it. And if you look what Axie did from the moment it came out, this was parabolic as fuck. I mean, it went from $4 all the way to $150 in no time. And it started at, 10 cents, something like that. If you invested at the beginning in Axie and you rode this wave, even was it to $100, you made around 1000x. What if you just invested $1,000? You have $1 million, right? More than $1 million, all-time high, $164. That's incredible. But Axie is not the last project that is going to do this. In fact, there will be way more, way, 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 way more, because Axie was one of the first to make it like really mainstream. And to give you some other perspective, and this is what stood out to me, and this is kind of mind blowing. But I don't plan on editing this video as I don't have a lot of time, so I want to do this one. How do you say that? Shit. Now I wanted to that I could edit the video one shot. But this is really incredible. If you look at, again, this list right here with the amount of players, right? For example, Candy Crush, simple game, 500 million players. Let that sink in for a second. 500 million players, right? That's incredible. 500 million players. Includes mobile players, so everything. 500 million. All right. If we now look at Axie, for example, Axie Infinity, how much players do they have? 30,000, right? So 500, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 30, 1, 2, 3. Means that even the biggest crypto game is 16,000 times as, you know, less active than the regular, you know, mainstream popular game. And that's not even the game with the most, you know, users. I mean, this thing had more than 1.2 billion, right? Incredible, incredible, I must say. And what also stands out to me is that the games with the most players are also quite old games, right? So these simple old games. So yeah, when it comes to that, I feel like, man, things don't have to be complicated. But crypto is exactly the type of, it aims for exactly the type of audience that gamers are, in fact, right? Technology, being on your phone all the time, finding out about stuff on your computer. You know, it's all crypto. Crypto gaming is a combination. Crypto and gaming, it's a combination that will. It's not nearly there where it should be. I showed you this earlier, by the way, that the complete crypto gaming market cap is 6.6 billion, right? And if we now look at the market cap of, for example, Shiba, which is 7 billion. So all these great games combined, and metaverse and all that play to earn is not even just as big as a meme coin. It's a fucking joke. It's really a fucking joke to me. So you have to, you know, get some perspective. You really have to get some perspective on where this might be going, because this is absolutely insane. Again, if we look at crypto gaming and we take a look at the chart of crypto gaming in general, it's not really showing what it should show right now. Whatever. But my point was that crypto gaming had quite a valuation, but in the bear market, it came down quite a lot as well. And that's with crypto gaming. It's for now because it's new, so it's considered high risk. And in that case, people sell it a lot harder and buy it a lot more as well, right? For example, in the releave rally we had, some coins went up 80%, 90%, 100%, Polygon 200%, crazy. But if we look at CDFI, for example, a crypto gaming launchpad, this had a releave rally from the bottom to the top of 250%, you know, and that shows me something. That shows that crypto gaming is really something people are looking for. Falcon Forged, for example, as well, had quite a relief rally, if you ask me, because it came all the way down to 260 and it went all the way up here to 530, 101%. These games explode. They really explode in the next bull run. Right, and not the games necessarily, because Falcon Forge is not a game. CDFI is not a game. That brings me to the next point, and that's my portfolio. What to look for in the next bull run, or better, what to look for in this bear market, right? Because you want to buy as low as possible, of course, and you want to spread your chances. So I have a little watch list right here. And what I have on my watch list are not necessarily all games. These are, I have it right here. Let me show you. Polka Starter, a crypto gaming launchpad. Okay, launchpads, they release games, right? So in that case, I feel like, yeah, a launchpad will do great because it's a distributor, right? If one game doesn't succeed, the next will. So only investing in that token could be very beneficial. Plus, you can invest early in crypto gaming projects, right? And these tend to blow up, really. You buy the IGO price. So yeah, that's great. Superfarm. It's about NFTs. I think they're working on a launchpad as well. So Superfarm also. Veracity. It's not just a game, right? It's way more than just a game. Also, Gala. Gala is a gaming studio. And for example, Gala, it's also what I invested in. This is not necessarily has something to do with games though, but Gala has their film notes, and the Gala film note, with the Gala film note, you can buy it for 100,000 Gala, which is around $5,000. With a Gala film note, you you're contributing to the network. And if Gala releases films, you can actually make money by watching movies, and by running a node. You will get Gala film tokens in return once they release. So it's quite of an investment. It hasn't, like said, really something to do with, gaming. But then again, it's a product of Gala. And Gala is one of the biggest gaming projects. Well, to go over it a little bit, Immutable X is a blockchain. DYOR is a single game. Whack-Me Games is a single game. Illuvium is a single game. Falcon Forge is aiming to be a blockchain, a DEX, a gaming studio, so much more than that. Then I have a couple of games right here. Ultra Studio. Well, people say like it's stream of crypto, right? Yeah, or Steam of crypto. Sol Fantasma, layer 1. Blockchain. I have Seedify. It's not here. It's in my it's in my launchpad list. But that's also a launchpad. Alturas for NFTs. And then I have a couple of games right here. So what I'm really looking at is to diversify launchpads, studios, blockchains, single games, all that kind of stuff. And when it comes to what I'm looking for is Gala, really pretty high cap compared to the rest. Immutable X as well. And then from Ultra, it's getting already quite mid cap, right? So here are my mid caps, and then the low caps, Polk Starter, Veracity, all that kind of stuff. And if we go even lower, we are really approaching the low micro caps, which is, for example, DYOR, Mobland, Metagods, Ninico, Chain Guardians, Realm, Network is still, mid, but Whack-Me, DYOR, all that kind of stuff. So these are the things that could really, really do well. So this is my list that I'm buying into. I'm adding, I'm maybe deleting some, but this is what I'm looking at. So that you maybe can get some inspiration out of this. Now, what you can do, and this is a great tip that I want to give you. And I'll go over a couple of prices in a second, by the way, of these things. But what you can do is, if you do not have a lot of money, like I said, Seedify releases games, right? But you have to have quite a lot of Seedify tokens to participate in these launches. So if you do not have that, what you always can do is go to the IGO Launchpad. And you can do this with any launchpad, by the way. Polk Starter, Spin Top, whatever, Engine Starter, all that kind of stuff. But what you can do is you will see the completed pools, right? Then you can also, there is a great tool right here, and that's seedifyholders.com/tools/ROI. Write this down. Here you'll find the average returns that you made with the projects that Seedify released. So if a project released on IDO price for $1, for example, you can find right here what it's worth right now. And because it's a bear market, most projects can't sustain that price and go below it, because there's just no money for people to invest yet, because it's a bear market. So therefore, I rather suggest you invest in Seedify, get a good tier, and once the bull market really comes, invest in these projects, because then you make hundreds of X's. I showed you this before. This was the bull market. 700x on Blacktopia, crazy. 169x, 100x, but also 27x, 60x, 50x. You know, these are weekly IDOs. Let's say you invest, I don't know, $500 in every one of them. Oh, you do great. But lately, it's a lot less, right? The all-time high ROI might be great, but the current ROI, that's what the current price is compared to the IDO price. You know, if it's less than 1, then it's lower, right? So, for example, you'll see this right here. Supernova LFC. You can buy this now 10 times as cheap as the IDO price. So you could have invested in the IDO price or in the IDO, but if you buy it right now, you can buy it 10 times as cheap. Plutonius, for example, you can buy it way cheaper, almost 20 times as cheap. This one as well, 20 times as cheap. But for example, I don't know, Supernova, LFC. Let's take a look at that. Because if you feel like, man, it's a good project, it's released by Seedify. You want to do your research on the project, of course. So you first go to CoinGecko or whatever, and you go to the website and all that. Here we already get this. The smart contract owner can mint new tokens. Okay, not maybe a great example. Then let's go to MetaWare. Where is a project that brings fashion to the metaverse, and I think that's going to be something big. So MetaWare, this is sitting, and let me see, 0.3x, right? So 3 times as low as the IDO price. So if you bought the IDO, you paid 0.005 cents for it. Now if you buy it, you can buy it for 0.0014, right? So you're better off even than the private and the seed investors probably, right? So then what you want to do is, and CoinGecko doesn't have this, so let me go to CoinMarketCap real quick to see if they show it, because usually CoinMarketCap has a little more information on these kind of things. Yeah, in this case they do. So what you then want to do is, well, first you want to do this. You want to look at the fully diluted market cap. So all the tokens circulation gives you a market cap of $7 million. For a good metaverse project, how do you know it's good? Because you did your research already on it. You went to the website, you checked out what it is, you checked their partnerships, you check out the team, you check out the community, you check out the staking possibilities, you check out everything there is to find. If you conclude that that's good, then you go back to this. If you're like, okay, it's good. So it's 7 million in the bull run for a good metaverse project. Is that a lot? No. In that case, you can decide to buy. But there's one thing. The market cap, current market cap, and you always have to check fact check if this is correctly, right? But if this is the case, then the complete market cap right now compared to the fully diluted market cap is not so good, right? This means, I don't know the exact math, but 50 more tokens are going to get vested. In that case, I would say, leave it. Go check out the white paper, go check out the vesting schedule. How is that? Is that true? How are they going to get vested? Right? If this is looking pretty decent, then it's an absolute steal right now, right? Then you can decide to maybe buy it. Something else, Battleverse, BVC, 4 cents IDO price. Now it's sitting at 0.0048. All right, that's completely ridiculous. So that's BVC Battleverse. Let me take a look at this. Also, fuck, this is not a good example right here. Market cap 20K. I don't think this is correct. Maybe it is. I don't know what's up with this. You always want to find out, by the way, because this is really looking bad, right? So you always want to check out, like, okay, we have community right here, Telegram. Let's take a look at the Telegram right here. Right, so if we go to the Telegram, let me see. Here we go. These are the announcements. Okay, is there a Telegram chat? Yes, there it is. Okay, Telegram chat. Let's check it out. Let's scroll a little bit to the Telegram chat. Is it active still? It's not so active, right? I'm scrolling a couple of times, and it's already almost 2 weeks ago. So you can already make a conclusion that the project is probably dead, right? Then you might not want to invest. So that's a little on how you do your research on that. But if you find a project right there that's far under its IDO price, and it's not dead, the tokenomics are still looking great, and you feel like, damn, in the next bull run, this is good, then it's maybe a good idea to buy it based on this, right? I know for a fact that BitHotel, it's sitting under its IDO price as well, but it's still going strong. BTH, last example, and then I'm gonna quit it. BTH, BitHotel, right? So market cap 600,000, fully diluted 7 million. Also not good, but better than what we just saw, right? So you want to know what I would investing, but it came from far. It was 20 cents, right? Now it's less than a cent. Okay, so you want to dive into the community. You want to go to the Telegram. You want to go to the Twitter. You want to go to the Discord, whatever. You want to scroll. Also, ooh, not that active, by the way. I'm, you know, not pleasantly surprised right here. I had another, like, oh, this is the announcement channel. Sorry, I'm making stupid assumptions right here. You want to check out the group. In that case, they're making announcements today. They made announcements yesterday. They made an announcement the day before that. So the team is announcing stuff every single day, basically. So in that case, okay, cool. That's how you do your research a little bit on that. So I would say go check it out. Also, go to TradingView, make a gaming watch list. I think that if you want to have multiple watch lists, you have to have a pro plan. Find that out for yourself. And just do some simple TA on it. For example, Ultra, right here, right? So let me get rid of basically everything right here. If you want to buy Ultra, for example, you want to pull up a couple of things, right? First, RSI, stochastic RSI. With indicators, you can search for stochastic RSI, for example. On the weekly, it is quite oversold. So I would not buy right now, but that's me, all right? You could buy. And it could go up way more. But overall, chances are that you better off buying it right here. Then you want to see like, okay, where did it came from and what trend is it following right now, right? So if we look at that, it is kind of breaking trend right now, right? If we look at this, it was rejection, another rejection, and then it broke. And since then, it's going pretty nicely sideways, right? So downtrend, purely downtrend has kind of changed already, right? What are the buying points? If you want to take a look at the buying points then, right? Where's a lot of support sitting? Oh, a lot of support is sitting here, right? We have resistance here. We have a lot of resistance here and we have a lot of support here. So around 29 cents. Let's say 30 cents for Ultra. It's now 34. I would wait personally, right? If it breaks for some reason, where do you see it go? Here. Because we had resistance here, little resistance here, we had support here, we had support here. So that's around 21 cents. And then worst case scenario, what's a big support level here, right? A lot of stuff going on right here, but that's at 11 cents that if the market really turns bad, you know, from this 34 cents going to 11 cents, I might not see it happen. But if something really bad happens, World War III, I don't know, you know, then that's a good level. That's what you want to look for. So basically, then you just decide, man, I have this much money that I want to spend on Ultra. I'm a dollar cost. I'm a dollar cost every week, for example, eyes closed, now looking at the chart. Or I'm a dollar cost when it hits this level, and this level. Keep consideration, if you buy here, it might not come here, right? So don't FOMO. Therefore, always make sure to have a little portion already if you really like the project. But that's some general stuff. But crypto gaming, in my opinion, is going to be enormous. I think it's one of the things that is really going to take over, especially with the, you know, like I said, with the market cap as big as Shiba. Come on, you know, way lower than Doge even. So yeah, that's my view. That's my take on it. Do with it whatever you want. Just a little, you know, just a little thing for you to know. So if you want to subscribe to the channel, I'll try to be here every single day. I might miss weekends sometimes. I try to be a family man as well. It's also important. For now, I would say thanks a lot for watching. We are all going to make it. Leave a comment with what your favorite crypto gaming projects are. I'm really curious. Like the video to push it a little bit into YouTube's algorithm. And I'll probably see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.